The only time I've been slightly bullied by one of my clients, she was a woman of color, and the white women in my leadership absolutely took advantage of it whenever it suited them. I've talked about how I used to work in a place that with a lot of women who were actively sabotaging the black men in our work environment, and how I eventually voluntarily left this job because there was just nothing that could be done. They wouldn't take recommendations and they made really stupid business decisions. And one of those business decisions was for all that I complained to them about the other white women who were my peers, who were managers, who were harassing my team, which was almost entirely of people of color. They would not do anything about that. But they heard that my program manager, who was also a woman of color, was attending a lot of my meetings with my client because she was like, I don't like the way she treats her. I think she's really attacking of her. I think it's probably an age thing because she was much older than me. She was trying to build trust with this client and also protect me. Then my leadership was gung ho to complain about my client to her boss. And I told them not to, and I don't think they did because nothing ever happened. Because I was like, no, that's going to be disproportionate blowback. But also, why were y'all weren't willing to clean up your own house, but you were willing to step into someone else's? Like in consulting, that's wild. You do not tell a client to fire your point of contact client or to get a replacement. You won't stop bullying in your own workplace with all these other white women who are awful. Who the one of the white women is saying, like, get her out of my meetings. She's terrible. I'm locking her out. She's so bad. But the client who is not in your jurisdiction, you are willing to complain about her to her leadership. And then after all of that, that client happily presented all the work my program manager and I had overseen for her, took full credit for all the ideas, which is normal in consulting. You give the ideas to your client. I was at the meeting. The executives loved it. And then once my program manager and I left, she told my boss that the program manager and I should not be in leadership, but she gave apparently no reasons why. So I responded with documentation of everything we had done, everything she had accepted, all the positive feedback she had given along the way, any responses to any complaints. And my woman of color leader was terminated immediately, and I was not. And that's when I said, I'm out. This is insane, and it's wrong. And if there are two things you can get out of this video, one, I hope, is the difference between systems and people. I've talked about how patriarchy is a system, not a gender. Racism is a system too. And anybody can perpetuate the behaviors of those systems. However, in these systems, the protected identity will still get you through. In this case, a racist culture, even though it was toxic for me and everyone else, my whiteness was shielded. I did not have nearly the same consequences, and neither did any of the other white women bullies in our organization.